guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I am doing a voiceover. So this is going to be awkward because I filmed 4 videos back in July, the end of July, and every single one of them has no voice. So I'm going to have to try and do voiceovers for those. But welcome back to the channel. This video is my amazing Happy Mail video. I was very, very kindly gifted things by, I think it was 2 or 3 different gifters during the month of July. And I'm going to show you what I was very kindly gifted. And I'd just like to say that while gifts are extremely appreciated, please don't think it is ever necessary to send gifts. So just wanted to put that out there, and I may have to cut and edit things, and yeah, it's going to be interesting. I've never done a voiceover before for one of my videos. The last one I did was for my members only video, and it was AI and it was awful. So at least this one is me. So the first item that I'm showing you are the Ohuhu Kumimi journal pens. And these were very kindly gifted by an anonymous subscriber and friend. And they are lovely journal pens. I think I'm going to take one out for you to have a look at. Also, if you can hear weird noises, Steve's in the kitchen washing up. So I was just explaining that I have some double-sided tape in there because I've been using the journal pens in my journal. So these are double-ended journal pens. They are really nice actually. You get a dotted tool on one end, which is there. And then on the other end you get this really nice kind of rubbery feeling journaling pen end. And it feels really smooth to write with. So I've been loving using these in not my normal colouring journal, but my journal where I've been printing off pictures of things that I've been colouring, just to keep like a record of what I'm colouring, etc. And it's just like a nice little visual for me to be able to see what I'm working on. So yeah, those are those, and they come in a lovely case, nice and handy. There is a little plastic shim in there as well, which Ohuhu always include with their products, so I just keep that in there with them. And I believe the gift note is still in there. I'm saying thank you very much, I love them, and thank you for your kindness. I'm not quite sure why I'm bouncing the pencil case up and down on the spot. Doing voiceovers might actually be fun because I can like tear myself apart. So the next few items I'm about to show you are from the lovely Jana from Colour and Create with Jana here on YouTube. I will leave her link in the description below. Please do go check out her channel. But Jana sent us a lovely sort of care package in the month of July. It was Steve's birthday, and she also had a couple of items that she asked me if I would like because she had duplicates of them. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes please. She told me that she had the Heroes in Méchant book, which I'm currently tapping. And this was the top of my list on Amazon France. And I was literally just about to place my order to order that when she messaged me and said, I have a spare copy of this, would you like it? And I'm like, oh my gosh, yes please. So she's like, yeah, sure, no problem. I'll put it in Steve's box with all of his goodies. And she also had a couple of these pouches of Touliart dual tip pens and said, would you and Steve like a set of these each? I have 3 of them. So just showing you those. I have swatched some of the colours in there, and I was using them on Johanna Basford's Small Victories. I have a whip in that book that I was using these pens on. They're really nice actually. I'm about to take one out and show you both ends. They are very similar to the Ohuhu dual brush markers. They have a brush tip on one end, as you can see. I'm about to show you how they write. Get lovely fine lines and thick lines, and then the other end has a very, very fine tip. Yep, find the camera, Zoe. Which is nice for journaling. So, writing hello. Very, very fine. Those will work lovely in my journal alongside the Ohuhu Kumami. I can't remember the name of them. I think it's Kumimi or Kumami. And yeah, it will extend the colours that I have in the other set. So thank you so much for those, Jana. You know they will be loved and appreciated and used. And I can't wait to colour in the Eros et Méchant La Battle colour by number book. This book's really cool because it has the heroes and villains on both pages. So it's either a double page spread like the Aladdin one at the top with Aladdin and Jafar, or if you see at the bottom there's Cruella, Pongo and Purdy, 101 Dalmatians. So you get like the two pages are next to each other in the book. So you have the villains on one side, the heroes on the other. And I love the images in here. They're nice and bright, nice and fun, and will work perfectly for our group buddy colour on Instagram, where we do one Disney colour by number and one Pixar colour by number every month. For the month of August, we are doing Soul, which I believe is our Pixar, and our Disney is a Goofy movie. So I haven't yet done my pages for that, and it's currently the 26th of August. This month's not been great health-wise again, so here I'm just showing you the double page spread, and that you have the hero on one side and the villain on the other. I'm about to show you which page that was I was showing you. I've not seen The Incredibles, so I have no clue who they are. I know that the red guy is Mr. Incredible, and that's as far as my knowledge goes. But I'm going to give you a look through all of the images in the book. I love that one of Brother Bear down the bottom. There's not enough Disney books really that represent Brother Bear. It's a cute film. I haven't yet seen Wish. I love that picture of the Fox and the Hound and the one of Scar and Simba at the bottom. They're like two of my favourite movies, if not joint favourite. And I love the goat in Wish. I think that's what I was saying when I was pointing at that. I love the little goat. And we have Robin Hood, Peter Pan, Oliver and Company, Mulan, I think, Jungle Book, Brave. We did Brave last month. Snow White, Luca, Zootopia, Toy Story. I think that, I don't remember the villain. Rapunzel, or Tangled, Frozen. So many lovely images in here. I can't wait to start it. Not too sure what I'm chatting about there, but it was something, no doubt. But thank you again so much, Jana, for not only my goodies that you sent me, but also for the lovely gifts that you sent to Steve for his birthday. He loves and appreciates everything, as do I. So thank you so much from Steve and myself. And then I think here I'm about to say everything else is from another anonymous... Excuse me, Meadow. Meadow's trying to flip her hay tray. All the rest of the goodies I'm about to show you are from another anonymous friend and subscriber. And yeah, there's quite a bit, and I was very like overwhelmed and so happy and thankful. And as you can see, I'm doing a heart. So appreciative of everything that I'm ever gifted. So the first thing I have here are the Posca pastel paint pens, and these are the 1MR, I believe. And I also received the Jelly Roll Stardust glitter gel pens. Steve has a set of these, and I was always using his when I was on his side of the desk. So now I have my own set. I don't have to nick Steve's anymore. They are really glittery and pretty. And these were actually featured on Weekend Whip number 4, I believe it was. There you go, I'm showing you that I'm always nicking Steve's. Yeah, I swatched them on Weekend Whips number 4, I think it was, along with the Poscas and another item that's coming up in this video that I'm about to show you. So thank you so much for those as well to my gifter. They've already been used, as have the Poscas, as have, yep, the Poscas. They're really pretty colours, and it's nice to be able to use some of these colours as highlights now rather than a white. So thank you so much. You know who you are. It's so appreciated. I feel like a broken record, but it really is. So the next item are the Staedtler 120 double-ended fibre tip pens, and these have also been used quite a few times now actually since I've had them. I showed the swatch, I believe, in the Weekend Whips, but no doubt past Zoe is about to show you it again, just for any of you that may have missed it. They are absolutely lovely. They are like the Crayola Super Tips. You've got one end that's very similar to the Crayola Super Tip, and then the other end is very fine, but I'm sure I will open these up and show you that in a second. So here is the swatch chart for those. I love all of the colours in here. There's a nice variety, plenty of greens and blues and browns, which is always important for me. Those are the colours I use the most. Quite a good selection of yellows and oranges and reds, and then you've got some pinks and purples, and quite a few greys as well. I think it also came with a metallic gold and silver. They're not very metallic as you would expect, but they're in there. I also numbered them all with my little dot stickers and put some sellotape around to make sure that the stickers adhered to the pen and didn't come off. And I'm sure past Zoe is about to show you how they look when she's finished rabbiting on about the stickers. It's funny, when I'm recording this I don't realise how much I'm rambling, but I obviously do ramble a lot. Okay, maybe Zoe isn't going to show you what they look like. Either that, or she's going to realise that she hasn't shown you and then reopen them to show you. So those are the Staedtler 120 double-ended fibre tip pens. Thank you so much. I absolutely love using these on my double-sided books as a base for my pencils. I'm going to move that off to one side as well. There we go. And then I think there's a bit of fumbling for a second. And then I show you some of the lovely books I was gifted by the same anonymous subscriber and friend. So first off we have Disney Classics Mystery Colouring, and this is another gorgeous colour by number I can't wait to delve into. If you don't want to see the solutions, please look away because I'm about to show you. Again, lovely and bright, and I can't wait to do that number 6, the up house that I'm currently pointing at. Jana did that for our up, I think it was in June, and it just looks so fun to colour. There's so many different coloured balloons. It just looks like a blast to colour, so I'm looking forward to doing that one at some point. I'll then go through and show you some of the other images in here. This is the English edition of the book. Hachette Heroes have started releasing English editions of these, and I was just showing you there. There's quite big spaces on this book, which is nice. So if you don't always want to do one that's really intricate, this is one that has bigger spaces for you to fill out. Cute little one of Bambi at the bottom. Oh, it's so cute. I love that one of Nala. Had to think then, I'm like, is that Sarabi? No, it's Nala. And that one of Scamp. I absolutely love Lady and the Tramp too. I think it's underrated. It's a really cute film. Got Mushu. The one of Thumper down the bottom I love as well. I love them all, but obviously I have favourite characters. We have the one of Simba that's on the cover, number 70. I wish I knew what I was saying. Oh, I love the Beauty and the Beast one down the bottom. For the Cute Comfy Cozy group in August, we are doing Beauty and the Beast as our A to Z of cozy fairy tales. That one of Pongo. Literally, I see an animal and I'm like, ooh, Pongo. Ooh, I love that animal. I love that one of Flower down the bottom. So that is Disney Mystery Colouring Classics, and you know I'm going to have a lot of fun colouring in that. Next I have Mythographic Crystal Kingdom by Veronika Klinska, and this is one of the mythographics that I obviously didn't have, but now it's lovely to add it to my collection. Am I slightly terrified of the book? Yes, but I would love to learn how to colour crystals and, you know, do them effectively. I'm just glancing over at Meadow's pen and she looks like she's passed out, flat on her side. Oh, I love that jellyfish. Give you a full flip through. I love that stag. There's some images in here that intimidate me more than others. That one has a lot of hair. Love that one. Be so hard to colour with the moon glow and everything as well. I'm not sure how I would tackle it, but it's gorgeous. We have a good one here for Year of the Snake. This is one that slightly terrifies me. Love this one of the otter and this fish. I think they're betta fish. It's a cute little foxy. That would be great for autumn. And that's either a kraken or an octopus. This would look gorgeous all in blues. And you've got a unicorn, a dragon, obviously I'm picturing something, but that information will be lost forever. I like the floating islands. That would be pretty fun to do. I love this one, but again, no idea how I would do that. Just gonna have to be brave and go for it. Not too sure what I'm looking at on the cover. Another gorgeous image. Quite a lot going on that one. I think these are storks or cranes. This one would be great for space timber. It's kind of tarot reading-ish. Got a funky spider web, that would be good for Halloween as well. I think I'm saying I could see this in like all purple crystals. And then a glittery silver spider web, yep. That's exactly what I'm saying. Just look really pretty. Sometimes I just like to look at pages and see what comes to my mind's eye. Got bugs, little rhinoceros beetle, some windows, another great one for space timber, another gorgeous one that would look lovely in blues, a flying caterpillar, a butterpillar. Would you call it a butterpillar or a caterfly? That one scares me a bit, the buildings. Kind of reminds me of London a little bit, I guess. I love this seahorse. There's a certain name for it and I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but it looks like seaweed. I love the crystal ball, and I'm pretty sure when I saw this page I started banging on about how Strictly's starting in September. So it would be cool to colour that for the start of Strictly. In the UK we have a dance competition called Strictly. I think if you're from the States it's called Dancing with the Stars, but it's very similar. I think you even have some of the same judges as us. A snow castle. Some more bugs. Looks a bit like a Capricorn, which is my star sign. Definitely looks like a ram of some sort. Or a goat. I'm a goat. I think I'm a goat, not a ram. A trombone. Love the lion. You guys know I like big cats. This page is gorgeous. I don't know how I would do it, but it's so pretty. I'm obviously again seeing something, not sure what. I was saying it looked like something, but I can't remember for the life of me what it was. Oh, I think it was the Cowardly Lion from The Wizard of Oz. And then I started having an epiphany. I think I make a note that I was going to do all the jewels on it in rainbow colours or something. And I was going to do it Wizard of Oz inspired. Here comes the notes. What am I going to write? If I don't write these things down when I think of them, they're just lost in translation forever. Gone. Wizard of Oz. Inspired. Rainbow. I can't read my writing from here. Rainbow or emerald crystals, that was it. So looking forward to doing that page. At least I wrote a note down so I won't forget. Well done, Zoe. Stick that in there. I was like, oh, best not stick it to the image, because then if I do like a chalk pastel background, it leaves some kind of residue. I was saying I love how the little underwater scenes are in the pouches of the pelicans or whatever the birds are. It would be really tricky to colour, but it would look really effective. And that is the end of Crystal Kingdom by Veronica Klinska. Next we have Mythographic Labyrinth by Joseph Kattenbang. Another gorgeous book. Absolutely love this first page of the cat. It's one of the easier images in this book. There are some that look really tricky. But they always look so lovely when they're coloured. It's just getting that first initial sort of spark of creativity to know how to colour them that I personally find the most challenging. Once you've sort of took out a couple of the elements and coloured them, it makes it easier for you to see the rest of the image on the page and what's left on there. I love the kitsune. I think I was talking about seeing like red temples, like red and gold. Yeah, talking about what colours I would do that. Some nice maybe black as well. Black, red and gold would look really pretty on there. Probably have to do that with a gel pen. I don't think I'd get my little paintbrush in there. It's a gorgeous dragon. It's curling itself around the building. The bees. I love this guardian owl. I love the armour on it. It's just a really awesome image. It's be nice to play with all the metal work on the armour and the keys and everything. I love this image as well. The hedge maze with the fox and the little girl and the bridge. Just see pinks and greens. Maybe a bit of like warm grey stonework on that one. We've got a clock and hot air balloons with fireworks. And we've got fish. A girl in a boat being pulled along by the fish. Then we've got more fish. I was saying about doing that in metallic watercolour. Would look really pretty. I'm getting really hot, but I don't want to put the fan on because it will make a lot of noise on the microphone. the bunny and catfish. I love this one of the tree. I think it would be lovely for autumn if it was done in sort of oranges and reds. That page is a little bit freaky. I wouldn't know how to do that. And we've got like an Egyptian inspired one. Saying about her hair all swirling around in the water. Okay, I had to have a quick break there and put the fan on for 5 minutes because I was absolutely melting. But we're good now. For at least another 5 minutes. Perks of being a woman of a certain age. Absolutely love this locket, this key and lock in the shape of the heart. I think Erica from Elm Colours is doing those books, or was it? No, it was Shell from Shell's Colouring, I believe. I absolutely love this Rubik's Cube with the red panda in there, and it would be really cool to do like each section a different colour. But I don't know how it would look if I did that, whether it looked really strange. I need to look up like an inspiration image for that. Another image that would look lovely in autumnal colours. Got a monarch butterfly there, which was orange. Oh, look at the cute little bunnies. That's a nice, easier page to tackle first. Be nice to do that one in springtime with the little bunnies. And the little fawn playing a violin. We've got kind of another slightly oriental inspired by the looks of it. And something that resembles the Emerald City. To me, everything looks like Wizard of Oz or the Emerald City, or I make it look that way in my head. I'm obsessed. I was saying here I love how Joseph Kattenbang always draws a robot in his books. I've got a nice astrology page here with constellations. That would look really pretty with a nice galaxy background. And then this one, my eye is always drawn straight to that black spot in the middle, and then I realise there's a man, like an old man with a beard and hands. There you go. And I never notice it. I always see that black spot in the middle first. I love the apple made of jigsaw pieces. Can't speak. Be really fun to try and make those shiny. Again, Yellow Brick Road. I make it Wizard of Oz themed. Ooh, I love those roses, or rose with the butterflies. That's really pretty. I like colouring flowers. And the shrooms, another nice one for autumn. I wish you could have got my initial reactions to this video instead of me, you know, having to do voiceover back. But for me to record it again, it would be, you know, it wouldn't be the same anyway. But just know that everything that I received is loved and appreciated. And I've thanked my lovely gifters for these items. Oh, look at that stag with the crystals. And there's like a perfume bottle. So pretty. So many lovely pages to colour. This one's Alice in Wonderland themed. And I think I mentioned here about Joseph Kattenbang next year is bringing out a whole Alice in Wonderland themed book. So I'm not the biggest Alice in Wonderland fan, but I'm still intrigued to see how he's going to do it. So that is the last page in Mythographic Labyrinth by Joseph Kattenbang. And then I'm like, oh, which one shall I show you first? I don't know, they're both lovely. But I decided to show you first Tropical Wonderland by Rachel Reinert. I think I'm saying that correctly. Rachel Reinert? Something like that. I'm trying. And I popped these on my wish list because I saw the lovely... Oh, I think I'm struggling in the video to remember the name as well. I think I get my phone out and have to Google who it is. I'm so bad with names and remembering things. Yep, get my phone out. I try looking through my subscribers to see who it is, and I'm like, I subscribe to a lot of people, so that's going to be hard. Let's just type in the name of the book followed by gouache. It's Emily Illustrator. Yes, it's Emily Illustrator. She was painting this book with gouache and it looks stunning. I also want to get back into my painting and gouache. I haven't done any painting for a while, and the quality of the paper in these books would be perfect. So, really looking forward to doing some painting in these. And then I pointed out, oh, it's a great Get Creative 6 book. They seem to be popping up everywhere at the moment. Little introduction. If you hear munching in the background, Meadow's in her hay tray, chewing away. I think I actually read you through the whole entire introduction here. Not too sure why. And then we turn the page. I did clip out some rambling there that I was doing. Picture of Rachel. And then we get into the gorgeous images. Really nice, smooth paper, and it's a good thickness. I love the toucans. There's a bird of paradise on there. It'll be fun to look up the names of all of these plants. I may check at some point here, whether there is an index in the back, and sadly there is not. I may have to contact Rachel herself and see if she does have a list of sort of the plants and whatnot that she used for these books. I always like to have a reference. A gorgeous hibiscus flower, they are my second favourite. And it's a nice mix in here of sort of framed images, bouquets of flowers, pictures with animals. I love this one of the sloth, and quite frankly any picture that has an animal on it is going to be a favourite over a page that doesn't have an animal on it. But some days I just feel inspired to colour flowers, and some days I want an animal in there too. So this one is really, really cute. I was really spending a lot of time talking about the pages. Some lovely butterflies and birds of paradise. A gorgeous peacock, that will look lovely in turquoises and greens. Not too sure what these flowers are. Some more hibiscus and lotus flower, or lily, that one is a water lily. Love this elephant, surrounded by all the plants and the palm trees. Really pretty. There's another gorgeous one of a butterfly. We have a flamingo. I was struggling to keep the book open because the paper's quite thick. It just kept wanting to close and I didn't want to completely break the spine. Some pretty orchids. A nice simple one to be able to practice painting on. It's just like a log with some ferns and things on it. We have like a lovely African lady, I want to say, with some flowers and peacock feathers. Some lilies, I believe they're calla lilies. Gorgeous bird. There's some fruit. So here we go. These are the lotus flowers. Lotus flowers have a big stem and water lilies just sit on the lily pad. So if you wanted to know the difference between the two, that is it. Some more hibiscus flowers. A gorgeous leopard just chilling out in the tree. Lovely sunset and some turquoise water. Some nice rich greens in there as well. Some birds. I'm not too good on my birds. I need to buy a bird reference book. I think that's another orchid in that jar. I'm not too sure what that is at first glance. There's another calla lily there with something. Gorgeous tiger. And plumerias, I think that was next to the tiger. There's a macaw. I love how that's framed as well. I've got some little potted plants, so again they'd be great for practicing. There's quite a lot of orchids in here, I've noticed. Capybaras! Love the capybaras. Tree frogs. I love colouring tree frogs. I love doing their sort of orangey eyes and feet, and yeah. We've got kind of a palm tree of some sort there. Not too sure what kind of tree it is. More calla lilies with something. Some monkeys and a tiger. Some beetles and a moth, maybe. Another gorgeous one of some birds. Yum 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 meadow. A great sheet here to practice leaves on. Another portrait. Love the ring-tailed lemur. I love how it's framed as well. I love circular elements, and this was the image that Emily was using gouache on. And if you haven't checked it out, I'm going to link it, the video to the... I'm going to link the live stream in the description below and tag Emily as well. So please go check out that video and her channel where she's painting it. Some monkeys. Hummingbird. They look like fuchsias. I know how to colour those. And a little spray on the back there. So that is everything in Tropical Wonderland by Rachel Reinert. Absolutely gorgeous book. And then we move on to Woodland Wonderland, a tranquil colouring retreat by Rachel Reinert as well. And I think I may have said out of the two, this is my preference one, but I love them both. This one would be lovely for sort of autumn season. So we have a little chipmunk on the cover there, on a little tree stump. Some shrooms. I have in my basket at the moment, actually on Amazon, a reference book of mushrooms and fungi. I figured as I'm going to be colouring quite a few shrooms this season, it would be nice to identify them properly and, you know, try and replicate their colours. And again, I'm talking you through the introduction, so I'm just going to go and clip out a bit of this. And then we get into the images in this book. So, gorgeous owl here. Some lovely shrooms. Some florals. More shrooms. There's quite a few shrooms in this book. There's that little chipmunk from the first page. Be nice to practice it on the first page and then do it bigger on the main page. We have like a floral bouquet. There's some trumpet flowers or morning glories in there. Love this squirrel with the oak leaf wreath around it with the acorns. It's really, really cute. Say that 3 times fast. Oak leaf wreath. Oak leaf wreath. Funny. Then we have, I think this is a woodpecker. At first glance I can't tell if it's a common woodpecker or one of the other woodpecker species. And then we have a massive tree stump with a tiny little frog that looks a little bit disproportioned to the log, but a page of shrooms and fungi. You see how that reference book would definitely come in handy. We have some foxgloves and anemones, I think. I was trying to look up the difference between anemones and poppies the other day, and it said something about the shape of the petals. So one is more pointy and one is more rounded, but at the moment I can't remember which is which. We have a little birdie and gorgeous florals. It looks a bit like a dahlia. Look at this raccoon. He's adorable. I love him. I always want to call raccoons Pascal. I don't know why. Pascal. Because raccoons are renowned for being like rascals, aren't they? So Pascal the rascal. Gorgeous nighttime scene of this stag, deer, fawn, one of those. Just chilling out in the forest. Some shrooms, some acorns, some butterflies. Is that an atlas moth, maybe? Gorgeous little scene with a little creek. Gives me Bob Ross vibes, that one. It's a happy little tree. A happy little mountain with a creek. Some bees. A little spider web. Oh, and there's blackberries. That would be lovely for this time of year. I mean, the whole book would, but... So, yeah. There's another flower that looks a bit like an anemone. This is more of a spring page because you've got some tulips as well. And daffodil. And that is our front cover. So it'd be nice to maybe replicate that or try and do my own thing. I love how she's included like purples and pinks and blues in the fox. It's just really pretty. Great page to practice. Pine cones, sycamore, beetles, horse chestnut, acorns, a little cardinal. Be nice for sort of more winter time. We have a basket of foraging items. So we've got some berries and shrooms and then some ferns. And we have some more ferns. This is a stag. Very, very pretty. Ooh, sunflowers, great for this time of year. They bloom late summer into autumn. Look at this, the little rabbit. So cute. I'm pretty sure it's a rabbit and not a hare. It's got more of a rabbit face than a hare face. Some toadstools. Oh, there's a little field mouse. I think those are, is it black-eyed Susans? And then some more morning glory flowers by the looks of it. And some sweet peas, possibly. We have another nighttime scene. Be nice to get the moonlight to shine on all of those trees. Some more items to practice on. Another group of fungi. A little vase of flowers. Cute little butterfly there. That looks like grape hyacinth, maybe. We have a cute little foxy. That's more grape hyacinths. And more foxgloves. Oh, then we have a cute little hedgehog. I definitely think there's more critters in this one than the tropical one, which may be why my preference is swayed more to this one. These are poppies, 100%. So it's the anemones maybe that have more of a pointed tip. I love this log. I can just see it all covered in like moss. And fun fact, I nearly coloured or painted that image yesterday, but I chose something else instead because I hadn't painted for a while. I wanted to make sure that I could still paint okay before committing to one of my lovely gifted brand new books. But yeah, I was using the Kuretake Gansai Tambis, and they're just gorgeous paints. Oh, more cardinals. So I'm really looking forward to using those in this book and seeing how they work on this paper. I'm sure they will be fine. More shrooms. More poppies. More shrooms. A lovely bee. A little sort of terrarium of shrooms in the glass bottle. And that is the end of that book. Another little spray on the back cover there. Such gorgeous books, and I'm so thrilled to have them in my collection. And again, I'm super grateful to my gifter for all of these items, and also to the lovely Jana and the other lovely anonymous friend and subscriber at the beginning of the video who gifted me the Ohuhu Kumami journal pens. So I'm just gathering everything that was very kindly gifted. I'm still like gobsmacked by it, to be honest. I don't know what I ever do to deserve any of this, but thank you so much. That is all I can say, really. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know which of these books you'd be most excited to see me work in, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care and happy colouring. Bye everyone!